Hey guys, just want to make sure that you can hear me. We're about to start in a little bit. I just want to make sure that I give people some time to hop on. I'm super excited to share everything with you guys. This has been a long process for me. I'm not even gonna lie, like just a few minutes ago, I was freaking out trying to get everything put together, but I'm here, I'm ready to go. And even if like 10 people show up, I want to teach you guys, these 10 people that show up, how amazing this could be and how you could implement this in your life. So just give it a few minutes, get excited, go get something to drink, go grab some water, I don't know, do what you need to do, tell somebody else to hop on so we can get this going. Probably gonna start around 7:05, so you have a little bit of time, you can come back and we'll begin. In a little bit, I'm going to show you guys my face so you know you're talking to a real person, that this is not a recording, because I definitely do not want you thinking that this is a recording when it is not. So yeah, just give me a little bit. I'm going to quickly mute this, check a couple things out, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm gonna show my face. I just wanted to make sure that it was gonna work properly. Just so, like I said, you guys know you're talking to a real person and this isn't some recording. Let me put my face on and hi. Okay, so just so you guys know that this is a live video, this is not pre-recorded. I'm here to talk to you guys and to teach you guys how I lost over 80 pounds in 1 year so you can do the same exact thing. Now we're gonna go step by step. Before we begin, I just want everybody to understand that I am gonna bring up some topics, so I call it like a trigger warning. I just want you to understand that I am gonna go through some self-esteem issues, depression, just some stories about myself. So if anybody feels any type of way about that, or it could make you feel like you might do something to yourself, this is just a warning, all right? So we're gonna go back, give it about 3 more minutes. I'm going to cut off video just to go through my stuff and make sure that it's all set for you guys so that I can get everything correct for each and every single one of you, and we'll begin. So I hope you guys are doing good. There's a comment section, so if you would like to leave me comments, if you have any questions at all, you can comment them. I can answer them as I go, or I'll answer them at the end. There is going to be a Q&A at the end, so I would prefer if you leave it till the end, but it is definitely okay if you write questions as we go. All right, one more time, just to make sure that everybody knows, this is Jalissa Rosado. We're about to get started in about 1 minute. Just for anybody that's hopping on right now, I want to make sure that you guys understand that there is going to be some topics that we're going to discuss that you might not feel comfortable with, that have to do with self-esteem issues, but this is how I lost over 80 pounds. And with that being said, I'm actually going to start. So I'm going to take everything off just so I can put the presentation on. So bear with me. This is my first time doing this, so I don't know. It might not go the way that I want it to, but let's try it out. Let's hope. I can only hope for the best. All right. So you guys are here with me. We're going to go on my presentation. And that's wrong. All right, so let's begin with just the beginning of everything. So a few years ago, I was severely overweight, around 238 pounds, and it was extremely difficult for me to get that off, for me to have high self-esteem, and I struggled a lot. So here I am. I want to make sure that you guys don't have to go through those same problems. And if you are going through those same problems, I want to make sure that I'm here to help you overcome them. So let's start. So MTP Fitness, what does MTP Fitness stand for? MTP Fitness stands for more than physical fitness. I got the idea when I looked at the fitness industry and I realized that a lot of them were just selling their bodies. They were selling what they thought they could provide to you and what they thought everybody wanted, which was a great body. And being someone who's overweight, you think about it, you go, well, do I want a great body? Yes, but what do I want more? I want to love who I see in the mirror. So that's when I decided to implement a few things into this more than physical fitness thing. I decided to take the fitness industry and combine it with the self-love industry and make sure that I can, make sure that we can come up with that I can come up with something that's just amazing. So that's where more than physical fitness was born. So the training webinar that I'm going to be speaking about today, presenting today, is how to lose weight and love yourself without starving or working out for hours a day. When I first started, I know that it was like extremely difficult for me to figure out how to work out without starving. I was working out for like about 12 for about 2 hours to 3 hours a day every single day, and I was barely eating anything. It was very unhealthy. I had a lot of family members tell me like, hey, what's wrong with you? Why are you doing this to yourself? And I just wanted to lose that weight. And after a while, I realized it just wasn't cutting it out for me. It's not what I wanted. So if you stay until the end, I'm actually going to show you how to do the 2-week mirror method that I promised you. So there's a 2-week mirror method just for subscribing to this webinar. And I'm actually going to show you how to do it step by step. I'm also going to go and go back on live on my face so you guys can see me and show you the insecurities that I have about my body, the things that made me dislike my body, and the reasons why I started changing, and how I used MTP Fitness to help myself, the program that I created to help myself. So what makes this different? A lot of times in the fitness industry, this is exactly what you're going to hear. Work out and love yourself. That's pretty much it. You work out and you love yourself. Go to the gym and then you're going to come back and you're going to like who you see in the mirror. That is a complete and utter lie. I can't even tell you how much of a lie that is. No matter how much you work out, if you don't change the way that you view yourself mentally, you are never going to care about yourself. And it's a big smack in the face for some of you, because I know some of you might think, you know what, I really want to love myself, so I need to lose all this weight. And it's wrong. I need to love myself so I'm able to lose this weight, because you need to take care of yourself. So that's what makes this different. This is incorporating self-love so that you can get the results that you want, instead of getting the results that you want so you can have self-love. You see how that works? It's something different, and it's something new, and it's working for so many people. So this is me, just so you guys can see a little bit about me, what makes me qualified to tell you these things. So, Queen of Self-Love. Yes, I gave myself the crown. No, I've actually had people tell me like, wow, you are so confident. You love yourself so much. How can I do that? I want to do that as well. Queen of Self-Love. That's what I call it. So, I lost over 80 pounds in 1 year. And I'm not trying to brag, but I'm trying to brag. That's a huge accomplishment. And not just for me, for anybody. I know people who have lost 120 pounds, and I know people who have lost 20. Whether or not you lose 120 or 20, it is a huge accomplishment. And it's just great. So that's one of the things that makes me qualified to be able to even tell you this and even share this information with you. Over the last year, I have transformed over 500 women's lives from around the globe, helping them lose a total of 822 pounds. Huge accomplishment as well. And I want to help you do the same exact thing. Inspired millions. I don't know, maybe you know, I used to do videos on Facebook. I don't do them as much anymore. I still want to, and every now and then I go on and I do one. And I've gotten a total views of, I'd say, like around 4 million. And I believe that the reason that my videos went viral or they even got out there was because it was inspirational, and people love inspiring things. I am a NASM certified personal trainer. For anybody who does not know what NASM means, it is the National Academy of Sports Medicine. And I got that certification just so I can be a personal trainer, just so I can do this business, and just so I can help every single one of you. I've trained with fitness experts all over the world. My teacher is actually an IFBB pro bodybuilder, and I have an uncle who's a bodybuilder as well, and they have trained me so much. I've literally gone on webinars. I've spoken to professionals all over the world. I got trained by MMA fighters, and they have just been amazing, and they've taught me so much. And I've overcome depression and low self-esteem, which is one of the main reasons why I'm here today. If it wasn't for the depression that I went through or the low self-esteem that I had and sometimes currently have, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a fight, you know, it's a battle that you have to keep, you know, going through. I would not be here today. So the depression that I went through and everything, which we're gonna get deeper into later on. I don't want to like talk about it too much right now. But these are just some of the things that make me qualified to help you guys if you're feeling the exact same way. So this is me before, just a quick before and after. I believe here I was around 230 pounds. I had already lost like around 8 pounds. So there I'm around 230. And this is me at my smallest, at my lightest. I was around 153 pounds here. Now I'm not 153 pounds because I feel a little bit more confident, a little bit heavier. But there, that was my smallest. So if your goal is to get there, I can help you get there. But it's all about comfort. So I've had people ask me, well, why didn't you stay that? And I'm like, well, I necessarily wasn't that comfortable at that weight. It's not always about getting as skinny as possible or losing as much weight as possible. It's about feeling comfortable in your own skin. So I've done a lot of things right. I've just told you everything that I've done right. But at the same exact time, I've done so many things wrong. Like ridiculous amounts wrong. And this is what makes me down to earth, because I can definitely admit it. I have messed up on so much. So after doing this for 5 years, I found out that you need a foundation. That's one of the things that I've messed up greatly, which I said was using the, hey, I want to lose weight instead of, hey, I want to love myself. And that foundation, that why, helped me realize that it's, hey, I want to love myself, not necessarily lose weight. So I switched it around and I figured out you need a foundation. You need that why. Working out is not everything. Killing yourself in the gym for hours a day is not going to help you lose the weight that you want or even see the person that you want to see in the mirror. So that's one of the biggest things. And you're going to hear me repeat that over and over and over again during this time. But it is just, it's huge. Everybody wants to go to the gym for hours at a time, not realizing that it's not really doing anything beneficial for your body. And you don't need a calorie count. Hugest mistake that I made when I was first starting out was calorie counting to the T, to the point that I was like asking how many grapes can I eat because I need to make sure that I have the right calories for that day. Ridiculous. Something that no one should have to do ever. So no, you do not need a calorie count. One of the biggest mistakes that I've ever made. I discovered all of this the hard way. But since I discovered this the hard way, the good thing is that you get a cheat sheet and you get to do this the easy way. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying easy way as in no work. I'm saying easy way as in no trial and error. If you do exactly what I say, you're going to get the results that you need to get and that you want to get. This is the hard way. I worked out all day. Again, just don't do it. Treadmill for hours. I stayed on the treadmill longer than anybody that I know. Anybody that I've ever met in my life, all I did was stay on the treadmill. I was scared to go to anything else. Ate very little, almost starving. And that was like in the first 3 months of my weight loss. I was just shedding pounds and I'm like, this isn't healthy at all. It wasn't. So don't work out all day. Don't go on the treadmill for hours. And no, you need to eat. You don't have to eat a little bit. Oh, personal trainer. I got a personal trainer. They charged me $70 an hour. And the same exact information that they told me, I ended up figuring it out myself. And I was like, why the heck was I paying this person $70 an hour? $70 an hour. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but $70 an hour 3 times a week. That's how much I was paying this person. And after 2 weeks, I was like, you're not providing me enough value for me to pay you $70 an hour. That's more than I make at my job. It just wasn't working for me. I was going broke to try to get this information from this guy. And negative feedback. You cannot give yourself negative feedback. The hardest thing that I had to learn in my life was how to speak positively to myself. When I was at the gym, I'd be like, oh, come on, you're so stupid. You got to work harder. You're just dumb. Why can't you do it? And I'd talk to myself in the mirror and be like, you're lazy. Work harder. And it just made me feel bad. It didn't even make me work harder. But the more I said, oh, you're amazing, you're great, things completely changed for me. So, do you want the easy way that does not require working out for hours or starving or any of that? I'm pretty sure you do. But if you would like it, I'm here to give it to you. So 822 pounds is actually what my ladies lost in the past year combined. They've learned to love themselves. They have learned to be at a healthy weight, not necessarily a skinny weight, because like I said, not everybody wants to be at a skinny weight, but they have learned to love themselves, learn to be at a healthy weight, and learn that, like I said, exercise isn't everything. It's more about taking care of who you are on the inside. In 1 year, I lost over 80 pounds and learned how to love myself without starving or working out for hours a day. So before we begin, I want to make sure that you guys all understand that results may vary. I'm going to walk you through everything I did step by step to lose over 80 pounds. But my results are not typical unless you put in the work. The average person who does these exact things does not get the results that I had. But I believe that you are an average, which is why I'm going to share this with you. I'll still show you. It's not that I'm not going to show you. It's just I want you to understand this is not an overnight weight loss thing. This is not something that it's like, okay, I'm going to implement it and just like inject myself with it and I'm going to lose the weight. It's not like that. You have to put in work, and I believe that you can. So trigger warning again, I go deep into many internal issues such as body dysmorphia, low self-esteem, and forgiveness. A lot of things that people may have trouble with. So yeah, let's actually begin. So I have 3 big secrets for anything. There's always 3 big secrets, but I actually have 3 big secrets. Secret number 1, you can eat. Did I write how you can eat? Okay, well, you can eat as much as you want. Do not let anybody tell you that you should stop eating just to lose weight. You can eat as much as you want. There is no rule ever that says that you need to eat a little bit. We made that up in the 1970s when, being super skinny twiggy was the best and everybody just started starving themselves. You eat all you want. Secret number 2, you only need to perform one self-love task a day. And I'll go into self-love a little bit more and try to teach you what a self-love task is so that you can go and implement that into your own life. And secret number 3, you only need about 20 to 30 minutes a day for this to work. So, like I said, no working out at the gym for hours at a time. It just don't do it. So, secret number 1, you can eat as much as you want. Now, when I say you can eat as much as you want, I'm not saying go to McDonald's, have a huge pizza, eat all the sancocho, if you guys know what that is. Eat all the sancocho, eat everything that you want. Like, no, definitely not. Eat all you want of the right foods. I'm talking vegetables, lean meats, fruits, whole grains. It's so difficult because we want all those good foods, and you can have it. I'm not saying that you can't have it. Just eat the right foods, and then every single Sunday, kill it. Like, destroy a whole buffet. And you're going to see how your body transforms. You're going to have a faster metabolism. You're going to feel healthier. You're going to have more energy. And just you overall as a person are going to feel so amazing the moment that you start implementing these little tiny things into your life. Secret number 2, you only need to perform one self-love task a day. So let me kind of explain to you what a self-love task is. A self-love task is something that you do for yourself every day that is not necessarily selfish, but that will benefit you in a positive way, in a way that you look at yourself. So for example, in the 2-week mirror method, I make my girls, while they're doing this, talk to themselves in the mirror. That's exactly what the 2-week mirror method is. So you go into the mirror and you're going to do certain self-love tasks in the mirror, such as say 3 things about yourself that you absolutely love. So stare in the mirror. I love my curly hair. I love the shape of my eyes. I love the stretch marks that run from my stomach to my thighs. That's actually a real thing. And that rhymed. But yeah, that's a real thing. I have stretch marks that go from my stomach to my thighs. And it's one of those things that I've learned to love. When you speak positivity into yourself, nothing's stopping you. When you speak positivity into yourself, it's amazing the things that you can do and the way that you can shape your mind to view who you are. And that's the foundation of everything. And secret number 3, you only need about 20 to 30 minutes a day for this to work. So you guys remember when I was talking about the treadmill. So treadmill, hours a day, horrible on my calves, got shin splints. It was horrible. With this, we have 20 to 30 minutes a day of just exercise, of push-ups, sit-ups, burpees, those little workouts that you can perform by yourself, that you don't need to go to a gym for, that you don't need a personal trainer for. These little things that all you need is a little bit of guidance and boom, you're on. You can do it. 20 to 30 minutes and that's it. And you can do it in front of the TV. You can incorporate your children. You can do whatever you want in those 20 to 30 minutes as long as you are doing exercise. And that's all you need. So there you have it, the 3 big secrets. Quickly, I'll go over them one more time. So you can eat as much as you want. You only need to perform 1 self-love task a day. And you only need about 20 to 30 minutes a day for this to actually work. So I have something different. I called it, did I skip a slide? No, I didn't. I'm sorry. I have something a little bit different. So I have something called the MTP fitness way. There's a lot of different ways that you can exercise, but I have a specific way. So the MTP fitness way is actually put into a pyramid. I created this diagram a few days ago and I realized that it was just like the best way for me to explain it. So we have our foundation, we have our why. You need to find your reason. So right now I'm actually going to help you find your reason. What is your why what is your reason to do something? What is your why in life? So if you can just do this with me, and you can, if you don't feel comfortable writing it on the live chat, what your why is, you can just say it out loud, say it in your head, keep it to yourself, message it to me so that we can kind of like go even deeper into it. Your why. I'm going to tell you what my why is. My why is to speak all over the world, inspire millions. That is like my goal. I just want to speak and inspire people, help people live healthier lives so that they're not always stuck in the same exact rut. So next tier, self-love. So if you notice, like fitness, like in the fitness industry, the bigger one would be fitness. It'd be like, okay, or eat, like, or you know, what you put into your mouth or whatever. So it wouldn't be your why. It'd be like your big one is nutrition. Your second one is fitness. For me, it's your big one is why, and your second one is self-love. Your daily tasks every single day. You always need to do something for yourself every single day to make sure that you're taking care of who you are and you love who you are. Tier 3. Exercise and nutrition. No, that is not the first thing. That is not your foundation. Your foundation is your why. So your exercise and nutrition. Short workouts, eat all you want. It is that simple. 20 to 30 minute workouts. Sometimes the workouts are even 15 minutes. They are short. And then eat all you want. Of the right foods, of course. Of course, of the right food. But you eat. You don't need to starve. Eat all the food. Like, oh my God, I'm thinking about food right now. That's horrible. Just eat it. I'm so hungry and I want to eat the food. And that's where you're going to get weight loss. At the top of that pyramid, you are going to get weight loss once it is done. So recap. Why? Self-love, exercise and nutrition, and then weight loss. So the traditional way, completely different from the MTP fitness way. You work out for an hour or more. That's usually about the time. You eat small meals, and then what are you doing? You're starving, absolutely starving when you're eating those small meals. Hope you lose weight because it's not always guaranteed. Everybody's body is different. You just hope it. And did you know that if you lose weight, there's a 60% chance that you'll gain it all back within the first 3 years? I'm already past those 3 years, so I don't think I'm gaining it back, which means I'm kind of doing something right. But oh my God, that's insane. 60% will gain every single bit of it back. Oh, and another statistic to throw at you, 10% out of those 100%, so we have 100%, 60% will gain it back. 10% will actually gain more back after they gain weight. So that's pretty insane. That's pretty intense. Self-love is never taught. In any program that I have ever done in my life, self-love has never been taught. And with this, there's like something different, man. It's a big sisterhood almost. It's a family where we just teach this self-love and incorporate everybody to just be better. Not just necessarily lose weight, be better overall. And that's just, that's amazing. So again, MTP Fitness Way. Workout 20 to 30 minutes a day. Eat as much as you want. Go and feel satisfied. Literally, you go to sleep feeling satisfied. You're not hungry. Lose weight immediately and keep almost all of it off for life. And I have people that I have trained who have gone, they're working out and they don't train with me anymore, and then they come back and they're like, oh my God, I've only gained 5 pounds since we've done this program. Like, I've kept almost all of it off. Like, I've lost 30 pounds and I've only gained 5, and I'm still here. I'm working out every day. I'm eating right. I'm doing great. And this is it. This is amazing. My pants are fitting me better. And that is the most satisfying thing to me as a personal trainer, as a coach, to hear, because I know that I'm doing something correct. And self-love is taught and encouraged daily. So with me and this program, everything that we do surrounds self-love. Everything that we do is making sure that you are loving who you are, that I'm encouraging you to make sure that you are feeling better about who you are, that you're satisfied at the end of the day, that you're not feeling depressed, suicidal. So I told you guys there was going to be like a little bit of trigger warning here. I like almost wanted to kill myself at one point. And this is something that I never really told my parents, or I never really said to anybody, just a few people. But it was tough, you know. Not liking who you see in the mirror is very horrible. I had to do some real soul searching, forgive everybody who has ever wrongfully done anything to me, who has ever done me wrong. And I had to forgive myself, which was horrible. And then I had to take care of who I was, because you can't do those things and then not take care of you. So with this, you have to make sure that you're taking care of who you are as a person to be able to move forward, because depression is one of the biggest things that cause weight gain. And I know so many people that have it. It's ridiculous. And that's one of the things that we need to get rid of to be able to move forward. So, actually, that's the wrong slide. All right. So, I want to be able to help you, but I want to make sure that you guys understand that I can help you. We're gonna transition this, and I want to introduce you to some of the things that I've actually come up with and just teach you a little bit more as we go. If you'd like to know a little bit more, let me know after this. But for now, we're just gonna kind of go through this, and then after this, you could just let me know. So what are you gonna get? So with me, I have a program, right? In my program, I can help you implement all this. And I'm going to go through all the things that I provide in my program with you right now. And you're going to see how much this is actually worth. So personal training is actually worth $5,000 to $13,000 a year. I put it at the low value here because I put it based off of how much I was paying. It's $5,000 to $13,000 a year. I have a notification. 6-week Muscle Madness program. This is one of the programs that I invented myself. It's a $250 value. So $250 value for this Muscle Madness program. The Muscle Madness program is something that's actually going to take you step by step and introduce you into the different machines at the gym that people are scared to go to, especially women. Like, we go to the rack room and we're absolutely frightened like a deer in the headlights. We don't know what to do. Our heart starts pumping, our hands get sweaty, and we're scared because that guy over there who's lifting like 350 pounds is looking at us like, you better not touch my squat rack. Like, it's really scary. So this will teach you how to do this and get into this. And then we have a 6-week workout regimen, which is a $250 value as well. The 6-week workout regimen actually takes you step by step through the whole entire weight loss process. And it's actually paired with a 6-week self-love program. So these two actually go together. I call this the hybrid. So we have the 6-week workout regimen, the 6-week self-love program, and together, combined, $400 value. You'll see as we keep going. You're going to see how much like the fitness industry actually costs. Total value of just this, it's $5,650. So this is Maria. This is Maria who actually went through my program. And here at, what is that, 22.3 pounds? That was 1 month. And she actually went from smoking a pack of cigarettes to half a pack. And I'm so proud of her. I absolutely love her. She's the best. She's like my go-to now. We've become friends. And almost every single person that I've trained has become one of my closest friends. And it's because I don't like to just, I don't know, be a trainer. I like to build a relationship, be one-on-one, and make sure that you know I'm here for you. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Maria, I'm going to give her a round of applause because she's the best person I've ever met. She's just amazing. And she's actually going to be doing the program starting January with me. She's the best. Oh, and she's actually there. I love her. All right. So on top of all that, you're going to get bonus number 1. So if on top of all those things that I said, you're also going to get bonus number 1. So with the bonus number 1, you're going to get my recommended list of foods and my favorite meals, which that actually is a value of $100. Just to get a cookbook or get a recommended list of foods from someone who has lost weight, a personal trainer, a dietary nutritionist, it is crazy. For one meal plan, they can charge you up to $300. Like I said, I put this on the low end. But for one meal plan, they can charge you up to $300. It's ridiculous. The prices are crazy for things that anybody can do, put together, put in a program and just sell. And it's just a money hungry thing. They just want more money and more money out of you. So bonus number 2 on top of that, 1,000 self-love quotes. So with my program, you're actually going to get 1,000. Did I say 1,000? 100. I'm sorry. 100 self-love quotes. And they're printable. So you can cut them out. You can paste them everywhere. Actually, highly encourage you to cut them out, glue them to a sticky note, and paste them where you're going to see them every single day. Because like I said, when you feed positivity into yourself and you love who you are and you're encouraging yourself, amazing things happen. It's ridiculous what actually happens when you take care of who you are and give yourself positivity every single day. So now on top of those bonuses, you would be getting personal trainer, 6-week workout regimen, a 6-week muscle madness program, 6-week self-love program, bonus number 1, which is the recommended list of foods and my favorite meals, and then bonus number 2, 100 self-love quotes. After that, it's going to be a total value of $5,850. Like crazy amounts of money. To me, that's absolutely worth it because I know I know the transformation that it has given me in my life. I feel brand new, the energy that it has given me. If somebody told me tomorrow, I am going to give you all of this. If somebody told me I'm going to give you the Jalissa in 3 years, and I knew what I would be today, and they said, all you have to do is pay me $5,850, I would have taken out a loan. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I would have done it. And I don't think you understand that feeling of just feeling free and being able to do whatever you want, and not just because of weight loss, but because of loving who you are finally, because of looking in the mirror. And even though, you gain 5 pounds back and you lose 2 and then gain 10 or whatever, and you get that little belly and you look in the mirror, and even though you have that, you appreciate it. And you still dress like you're the best. You still do your hair like you're the best. You go out like you're the best because you feel it. You feel just so amazing. And that's where I want everybody to be in life. Not just me. I want to share that with everybody. And I want every single person out there to be able to feel the same exact thing. Like imagine if in 2 years, actually no, imagine in 1 year, in exactly 1 year, you're walking into your house and your husband is like, wow, you're glowing. That's like, he just says, wow, you're glowing. And you say, yeah, like, I feel good. I'm taking care of myself. I love who I am. Just to be able to say, I love who I am. And then he says, I know, I've noticed. Like I would drop if that happened in my life and my husband did not, and I mean, and I didn't have love for myself, and my husband said that to me after I've been working so hard. Like I said, I would take out a loan. I'd be like, here you go, here's $6,000 right now. So anyway, on top of that, oh, actually, hold on. This is Heather. She had a baby a few months ago, and she was feeling a little bit insecure about herself. She had always been fit, and she gained a little bit of weight. And I know what you're thinking, like, oh, she looks fine. But this is not about looking good or whatever. This is about how you feel. This took about a month, and she dropped 7 pounds. I lied. She dropped 6 pounds, and she feels amazing. And it's the confidence. She's actually on my page, the page that you got, like, to actually register for the webinar. The confidence that she has gotten after this has just been amazing, and it has made me feel so great as a trainer to have been able to do this for her. Bonus number 3. On top of all this, you're going to get a free membership to the secret MTP Fitness Facebook group, which gives you access to my very own exercise library with body positive models. The reason I say body positive models is because I am tired of going on Google and typing in push-up and seeing someone who is 96 pounds, and then the person next to them 100 pounds, and then the person next to them have a beautiful body, like rock solid Greek body. And I'm like, okay, this is great. I'm not bashing them. They have amazing bodies. But why are they only showing us the people who are proficient at this? We need to be able to see people going through it. So I've decided to create a body positive exercise library, just to make sure that everybody understands that, hey, this is what you're gonna look like when you do this, exercise. When you get down on the floor and do this push-up, you might not look like that. Eventually you could, and you're gonna get in great form eventually, but right now this is probably where it's gonna be. And I want to express different body types and show variation, because we're not all built the same. I'm really hip heavy, and I know a lot of people who are chest heavy, and then people who just have big heads. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. I'm not. But anyway, the value for that is $1,000. Like, just to have an exercise library that you can go back to with a limited amount of exercises with body positive models, just $1,000. Just for that, just for 1 year. It's insane. But like I said, I would pay for it if I knew that this is what was going to happen a few years later. I would definitely do that. So, after all that, you're going to get a personal trainer, a 6-week workout regimen, a 6-week muscle madness program, a 6-week self-love program. Bonus number 1, which is the recommended list of foods and my favorite meals, which are amazing meals. Bonus number 2, 100 self-love quotes, which are going to be printable. And bonus number 3, a free membership to the secret MTP Fitness Facebook group, which gives you access to my very own exercise library with body positive models. After everything, the total value is $6,800. Like, I don't know, like I said, I don't know about you, but I would go and take out a loan. I'm really serious. If I told you tomorrow you're gonna wake up as Jalissa Rosado, like, you'd be like, all right, cool. Like, I seem like I have it all put together, right? And no, I don't. I'm kidding. I don't have it all put together, but I try, and I try to make sure that I take care of myself and I love who I am. And I want to help you do the same exact thing. Like, think about in the future, like in 2 years, for $6,800, you're 80 pounds less. You weigh 80 pounds less. You are fit. You are healthy. You can run after your child without getting tired, which was one of the biggest things that a lot of my girls, when I was training them, were telling me. They're like, I feel embarrassed because I'm trying to chase after my child and I'm running out of breath, or I'm at the park and I can't fit down the slide. That broke my heart. And I tried to help them as much as I can, and they did amazing. And then they send me videos like, look at me with my son, and I'm not getting tired, or look at me climbing up the steps and I'm not breathing heavy at the top. Priceless for me and priceless for them. Last thing, providing individual attention. That is priceless. When I mean that is priceless, I have never gotten individual attention from any personal trainer that I've ever had in my entire life. They're so busy all the time. So what makes this program different is we actually take a group of people. So the way that I do it is, you register. So you register for the program, or you buy the program, and once you buy, we go through a process. We start the first Monday of every single month. That first Monday of that month, from that first day until the week after, we prep you. And there I'm going to get to know you. If you need help with food, I go to your fridge with you, right on Skype, right on video. We do those things together. I make sure that you're introducing yourself to the other girls. You all start together and you all end together. This individual attention is something that no one else is going to be able to give you because they're always so busy. And everything is in person. You have to go to the gym. You have to drive 30 minutes to the gym, and then you have to drive 30 minutes back, and by then dinner's not cooked and your husband mad and your baby's crying, and all of a sudden the world is exploding, and then you stop working out. Usually what happens. So providing individual attention, I will always be there for you no matter what. I know she's cut off. I had to respect her. She wanted me to please respect her and cut off her head on both things, and I did that for her. That's one of the reasons that you're gonna actually trust me, because I'm not gonna disrespect you in any way. If you tell me I don't want this done or I don't like this, we modify it, and I won't do that. So I don't know if I can even say her name. I'm not going to say her name just out of respect for her. But in the first picture, she was actually over 200 pounds. And the second picture, she was 176 pounds. And that was in 1 month. It was insane, the progression that she made with me. Like, looking at her was like replicating like what I did. I was looking at like a mini me. I'm like, whoa, she just like killed it. She absolutely killed it. By the end of it, she was doing push-ups, sit-ups, burpees. And she has asthma, by the way. She has asthma, and she was still killing it with her asthma. And there was days that it was cold, and she was like, you know what, I'm gonna work out in my basement. No, wait, you know what, I'm gonna work out in the backyard. Hey, Jalissa, is there any way you can call me and give me some motivation? I was like, I got you. And she killed it, absolutely killed it. She was actually in the group with Maria. They amazing, both of them, every single one of them. So a few questions. Seriously, if all this program did was get your life back on track, and if all it did was change the way you view yourself, and if all it did was help you lose 80 pounds, would the program be worth $6,800? If that was a one-time payment, if all you had to do was take out a loan, and it said for the rest of your life, you're not going to struggle with weight, you're going to love the way that you view yourself, and you're going to get your whole entire life back on track. Remember that women are like the foundation of families. Like when we crumble, everything crumbles around us. And I mean, I think my husband's listening, so not to toot my own horn, but you know, it's true. Like everything crumbles around us. It's just the moment that we are not okay, everything goes to, I don't want to curse, but everything goes to shit. It's true. So if all that did was help you do those things, would it be worth that much? I think it's worth that much. I'm telling you, if somebody was to present this to me a few years ago when I was trying to join the Air Force, I would have been like, yes, let's go right now. I want to get my life started. I would have done it, no problem. So I'm going to show you just a few reasons why people would trust me with this. I'm going to read these to you, and you can read them as you go. Actually, I'm going to actually show only one at a time. So this is a girl that wanted to quit one of the programs. She was just like, I can't do this. You guys can read it, actually. I'm going to explain as you read it. She was telling me that she can't do it anymore. She just had so much going on. And I was not letting her quit. I was being very blunt. I wasn't even trying to be very supportive in the moment. I was letting her know that she cannot do it. Like she can't quit. This is something that she has to continue doing. She told me that she was going to do it. She dedicated herself to it. So I made sure that she continued. In one of the things, she said, yes, I have the self-love program. I've posted live a couple times. I spoke about toxic relationships. The second day, I briefly touched on someone I've been with who can be very emotionally and physically harmful when he drinks. I didn't throw myself into that at the moment. I didn't think it was an appropriate time, but I just told her to keep following it and to try her best. Not one time did I say, okay, bye. I was like, no, you said you were going to do this and you dedicated yourself to it, so let's continue. Right here, she says, okay, I won't. I'll keep going. And can you believe that she did it? She finished until the end of the program, and she lost, I think, the second most amount of weight. And she was telling me that her favorite part about the program was the self-love part. It wasn't even about the weight. At the end of it, she lost that weight, and she messaged me with a testimony. I didn't provide the testimony. It was a little bit personal, and she asked me not to. She messaged me with the testimony saying how much she loves herself now. Nothing about weight. Nothing about, oh my God, look at my before and after. It was just, wow, I value who I am. And like I said, those things as a personal trainer, they touch me. I'm not even going to call myself a personal trainer anymore. I'm more of like a life coach. Like those things as a life coach are very rewarding when someone comes back to you and says, hey, this is the most amazing thing that I've ever done. And thank you. All right, this is Opie. She's from New Zealand. Yeah, I have a few people from like a couple different countries. The UK, New Zealand. I actually had one girl from Saudi one time. But this is Opie. She was in her last year of school and she dropped a total of 22 pounds. I actually have a picture of her coming up, and she did amazing. She had after school programs, during school programs. She was setting up to graduate and she still lost all that weight. She would wake up, go for a run on the beach before school. That's how dedicated she was. And I was right there with her. She would message me like, hey, Jalissa, I just want to make sure that I'm doing this correctly. And I'm like, yes, you are. You're doing it great. I would get on video with her sometimes and we really connected. And there's a part in here that she told me that really really touched my heart. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, right here. So here, if you ever need anyone to talk to. So the fact that she realized that I provided, this value to her, this personalization to her, this relationship, she gave it back to me, and now we have a friendship. So now I have a friend in New Zealand. I actually have two, because I have another friend in New Zealand too, and that also did my program. And they just mean so much to me. Every single person that I end up training means so much to me, because they're my babies, they're my loves, they're my girls, and I take care of them so well in the same way they take care of me. So it's a really huge sisterhood, and it's just something that we've developed to make sure that. And they've all helped with the program. They've been amazing. Like I can't even say I developed, like we developed it together, just to make sure that we can continue to spread this message of self-love and no longer spread the message of, hey, hours in the gym and starve. Like this is not what we want. We don't want to be hours in the gym. We don't want to starve. We want to enjoy our lives. Like, can you like imagine that going out with your family and saying, sorry, no, I can't eat that slice of pizza because I've been on a diet for the past 6 months. Like, girl, eat your pizza. Eat your pizza. Like, just enjoy your pizza and chill. Like, all right. So who do you want to see when you look in the mirror? And this is where I'm going to show you Opie. Like, look at this girl. 22 pounds in 1 month. This is in 1 month. Amazing. And she took this picture in the mirror. And when I spoke to her, I was like, why did you take the picture in the mirror? Because it's something that I do. And she said, because I wanted you to see my face, how different my face was from the first picture to the second picture. And not just because of my weight, but because of how great I feel about myself. She called me one time. It was like 4 a.m. And I lied. It was 4 a.m. for her. But I don't remember what time it was over here. It was 4 a.m. for her, and she's crying. She's like, hey, I don't even know what to do with myself anymore. And I'm like, I'm asking her, like, what's going on? What's wrong with you? And she's like, I'm in this relationship that he's just mean. And he tells me that if I leave him, like he's going to kill himself. And we spent an hour on the phone. It was before she had to go to school. And I'm like, hey, when someone is that mentally ill, you need to understand that sometimes you need to take yourself out of the equation. She's like, oh, I don't want him to kill himself. I said, it's an attention thing. And I'm just letting her know, I'm reassuring her, like, you have to control your own life. You can't be holding yourself back for people that are not going to be there for you, or eventually just going to leave you when you're not saying the right things. If something like that could trigger him, imagine what else could trigger him. Imagine what he could do to you. And a week later, she's like, I'm done. I'm done with the whole entire thing. I'm ready to move forward in my life. And she has become so strong. Like, I still have her on Facebook, and I brag about her all the time. She's just absolutely amazing. And look at the difference. Like, I don't even know if you can see it. Literally looks like somebody cut off her stomach, and like a portion of her back and a portion of her stomach, and just, yeah, she absolutely killed it. So I don't know if you can see. After all this, you can see why people pay me $400 just for a 4-week plan. And I actually had somebody do that one time. They paid me $400 for a 4-week plan, and then $75 for a meal plan on top of that. And there was no self-love involved. Like, I didn't put a self-love program in there. I didn't try to incorporate like anything else, because they only asked me for a 4-week program, and that's what I gave them. So if you were to lose weight and love yourself, would it make sense to allow me to be your coach. So yes, I'm asking you to allow me to be your coach. I want to be able to help you. I want to be able to transform your life. And I want to build the same friendship with you that I've built with Opie, that I've built with Maria, and that I've built with, I can't say the other girl's name because she told me no. And that I've built with Hivalata and all these different females around the world, literally everywhere, who have come to me asking me for help. And I want to build that same exact relationship with you. I want to be your coach, and I want to help you lose weight. And most importantly, I want to help you love yourself, because I did it. I did it too. And I know how hard it is, and I know how difficult it is to go into something like that yourself. It is very difficult. It is very lonely. I can't tell you the countless times I cried. Like, just, I'm never going to be anything. I'm so miserable. I'm so horrible. And just crying myself to sleep, or crying in the shower, because I thought I wasn't going to be able to do it. And here I am. And you can be here too. You can't be in my same spot. I mean, maybe you could if you came over my house. I don't mind. But you can be here too. You can be in the same exact feeling, the same exact environment, the same exact way that I did it. You can do it as well. All right, so we are going to get into the details of everything. So, an amazing deal at the, what was it, $6,800. To be honest, I'm serious. Like, I would pay that. I'm very serious with you, and I'm not even joking. And the people that know me know that I don't lie about things. I would pay $6,800, and I would say, here you go. I took out a loan. Here you go, and I'm gonna pay monthly payments on this. But I'm definitely not going to charge you that. I want to make sure that you guys understand that since you're here and you're dedicated yourself to this. And I tried to put on this webinar, to be honest, and oh my God, my email list went crazy and everything went all psycho. And there's like, I don't know if there's 12 to 15 people on here watching now. I don't know. I appreciate you guys for coming on, even after all the mess and not getting my emails and everything. And you dedicated yourself to being here. So I don't understand how I could even charge you $6,800 to work with me, especially when I don't agree with that price at all. Like I said, I would do it, but that's not something that I would do. I'm not money hungry at all. I just really want to help you. So you're actually going to be getting it for $360 starting January 1st, but there's so much more to this. So don't get scared off by the price. There's so much more to just the $360. So there's payment plans, because I know how I was struggling to pay certain things. Like if somebody would have said, hey, $360, I'm like, yeah, that's amazing. I don't know if I can pay that like in full, but it's amazing. But I want to do it. I would have just thrown myself in and been like, yes, let's go. Like I said, if somebody would have told me a couple years ago, you'd be like this now, give me $6,800, I would have done it. And for $360, I definitely would have done it. I would have said, yeah, I'm going to go sell a pair of, a couple sneakers and a shirt, do a yard sale. I would do it. So we have payment options. Now, this has to be done before January 1st to be able to start the January program. The payment options are $300 in full, save $60, $330 for 6 months, save $30. That's going to be $55 a month, or it's $360 for 12 months. So if you paid in full, you're actually going to save $30. And that membership that you're going to have is for 1 year. So you're getting 1 year of my training. You're not paying for a 6-week program. You're not paying for 3 months of my training. You're paying for a whole entire year. And that's it. Clearing it out. One whole entire year, and you're mine. Well, I'm yours. Well, we're each other's. And even better. So before January 1st, there's actually going to be a 10% off, but it's only until January 1st. It cuts off on December 31st at 11 p.m. Then it's going to go back to the regular prices. So you're getting 10% off. So now those $300 turned into $270, and it's actually $90 in savings. So no more 360, $270 if you pay in full. If you don't pay in full, it's going to be $297 total for a 6-month payment plan. $63 saving, and you're only paying $49.50 a month, or $324 for a 12-month payment plan, and it's only $27 a month. Like, I want you to think about $27 a month. You pay more in coffee for that every single month. That's less than $1 a day. Like, if I said, hey, I'm gonna train you for a whole entire year for $1 a day, you'd do it. I would do it. If somebody told me I'm gonna train you and I'm going to give you all of that, everything that I said, for $1 a day, I would literally jump on it 100%. You don't understand like how expensive these things are. It's crazy. So like I said, all memberships are active for 1 year regardless of the payment option. And I want you guys to understand too, like I'm nothing special. I've spoken to people and they're like, well, I don't know if I can do that. I'm not you. I'm not like you. I'm different. And I'm like, well, we're all different. Like I've made mistakes. I lost and gained the weight multiple times. Right now, I think I'm like 10 pounds heavier than I was a few months ago. And I'm probably going to be 20 pounds lighter in a few months and then 5 pounds heavier again. That's not what it is, you know, like it happens. No one's perfect. I make mistakes all the time. And I speak to you guys very openly about that. If you guys were to be a part of this group and allow me to help you, I'm very open with that. Like, hey guys, man, I gained some weight and I'm here doing my push-ups. Hey, I killed my PT test. We become friends. We build a community. And I want to make sure that every single one of you understand that this is not about money. This is about taking care of you and understanding that I can relate to you and we can do this together. I've always wanted to help people and I found the way to finally do it. Like I battled through low self-esteem constantly and I still do. Every now and then I look at my husband, I'm like, I just don't feel good about myself. And he's like, why? You're so amazing. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. I am. But do you see like how I did that? These things that I do and these self-love tasks that I do, you know, when I get that insecurity or that low self-esteem that just smacks me in the face and my husband's like, hey, but you're great. I'm like, I am. Instead of just, oh no, I'm not. I just feel horrible. I'm not the best person in the world. I like tell myself I'm great. And that's what I want to teach you to do as well. Have my off days all the time, probably like once a week. And it took me 3 months to learn how to do one push-up. That's something that I don't really tell people. 3 months. Do you know what that is? That's 3 months of my life. What is that? Like 90 days of my life I'm never getting back? Maybe even more, 93 days to do one push-up. And now I think I knocked out on my PT test 35 in 1 minute. And my maximum was like 42 in 1 minute. That's insane. So I'm nothing special. You're special. I'm really nothing special. We're the same. You are just starting out exactly where I started out, and I'm going to help you get to where I am. And I just put that picture there because I thought it looked kind of awesome, and I look so happy. All right, so we're going to start saying goodbye. And not to me, because I still want you guys to come on so we can do Q&A at the end. And, you know, I can just kind of like show you how to do the self-love program. The mirror method program, sorry. So we're gonna say goodbye to fear. I'm tired of like, what if in a year you're like, I don't even feel that fear anymore about walking into the Walmart and is being scared that someone's looking at me, because I know it happens. It happens to me. It has happened to me. I'm walking in Walmart. I'm like, oh my God, people are staring at me. They're looking at my fat. And then I'm like, oh, yeah, right. In 1 year, not even, in like 2-3 months, 2018, you just don't feel that anymore. Insecurity, no more feeling that. Getting rid of anxiety, doubt, self-doubt in yourself, self-hate, all these things that we suffer with. Like literally, you're saying goodbye to low self-esteem. You're saying goodbye to all this for $360. Actually, no, not $360. 10% off. You guys know the prices. You're saying goodbye to every single one of those things. Get started January 1st. And I'm so serious. Like, I want you on this team. I want you to help me transform the world. Like, I want to take over the fitness industry so hard. By the end of 2018, I want to have 500 girls on board with this. Those 500 girls, they're going to be my girls forever. I already have the girls that first started and helped me do this, but those 500 girls are going to be my girls forever, because they're going to be the first ones who decided to jump in and make a change. They decided to jump in and say, you know what? I am going to do this for myself. And they're going to be the testimonies, not only for myself, but testimonies in their own life. They're going to be the ones that are inspiring their children, their mothers, their brothers, their sisters to look forward and to have a different outlook on life, have a different perspective. If you want to actually be purchasing the program on the webinar replay room, I don't know if my husband did it. I'm telling you, about 10 minutes before the webinar started, I was like having a meltdown. I don't even know if I did. I don't even know if I did everything correctly or signed it all up correctly. I'm going to try to figure out and make sure that in the description there is a way that you can purchase it. I'm not sure yet. But in the webinar replay room, you can. if you stay, I can have my husband like actually put like the link for you to purchase it in the comments or in the description. So it's just a ridiculous amount of money that you spend every single day on dumb stuff. Why not take those 89 cents a day that you're going to be spending on dumb stuff? You probably lose more than that on a daily basis. You probably drop 89 cents every single day, and put this towards yourself. Put this towards your life. Put this towards a future that you're going to feel proud of. You know, put this towards a person in the future that you're going to want to say hi to. You're going to want to walk by the mirror and be like, wow, you're amazing. Not because you like your body, but because you just feel great inside. All right, so I'm going to open it up to Q. Am I opening up Q? Hold on. Yes. Back it up. Sorry, I didn't go over this. I'm kind of like, what is this called? Winging the whole entire thing. So I'm going to open it up to Q&A. I just want to make sure that everybody understands everything that is going on, or everything that I'm offering. And if you have any more questions, you can inbox me. Like, I'm not all about, hey, we're going to do this right now. You can inbox me and we can make sure that all this is going correctly. And if you really want to make that serious decision in your life, and in a year from now, you want to see a different person, not just in the mirror, but just like feel like a different person, then inbox me, or, or go buy the program. It's literally that simple. And I'm going to be your coach. I'm going to walk you through it every step of the way. You can go see the webinar live actually at this link. After the live ends, I'm actually going to take this link and I'm going to paste it. So you can always rewatch the webinar, which I'm going to have to promote because I messed up on my email list and I only have a few people who showed up to the webinar, which is okay. I'm not too bummed out about it. I worked really hard on it. If even at the end of this, I can inspire you guys to go and make those decisions on your own and go do this. I feel super proud of what I did. So I'm going to take this webinar. I'm actually going to put it live on a webinar replay room. So whenever you're feeling bad about yourself, you can actually just go click play and go to a certain part that maybe I inspired you in some way, or maybe that connected with you in some way, and just enjoy it. Go see it a couple times. All right, so I'm going to explain the 2-week mirror method. I'm going to get out of this and go live. You guys can see my face. I feel like I'm losing my voice. Am I losing my voice? All right, let's see. We got video capture. Oh, that was fast. That was way faster than I thought it was going to be. All right, so, wow, my hair. Something got to be done. If you have any questions, I'm just going to stay on for a little bit. If you don't feel comfortable saying your questions in the comments here, you can inbox me on Facebook and we can talk about it. I'm going to actually have my husband right now. I'm going to message him and have him and see if he actually put the link there, if anybody wants to purchase the program. And yeah, we can take it from there. So if you have any questions, I'll answer it. You're a great trainer. Let me actually go through the comments, because I wasn't even able to see the comments as I was doing this. Why? To prove everyone wrong, to last 50 plus years. I love Maria. She's the best and she's always there for me. You're a great trainer. 8-week program did. Oh yeah, you did do the 8-week program, my sister. You're the best. All right, well, I'm gonna leave it on for like about 1 more minute, and if there's no questions, you guys can inbox, and I'm getting inboxes. Okay, so I'm gonna take it off because you probably don't want to ask your questions in public. But thank you so much for participating in this. The link is gonna be actually on my Facebook page. So if you would like to purchase the program, that's all you need to do. You just need to go to the link on my Facebook page, click it, good to go. Have any questions, inbox me. Other than that, thank you so much. First webinar, super nervous the whole entire time. Like I said, mental breakdown, but as with anything, practice, you're gonna get better, and it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen for me, it's gonna happen for you. And if I can't help you get there, if you don't want me to help you get there, I just hope that you make the decision on your own to go and do it, and be a part of those people in life that make a change, that see an opportunity and make a change. So thank you so much, guys.